Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be Queen and Best on Guess Where It Is. It's Neo Sylphid. You probably knew that. Top side gonna be Queen, left side gonna be Best. Teal and yellow here. Love yellow for Zerg. Always loved yellow for RTS ever since it showed up in Warcraft 2. My first RTS. I need to play through it in the remaster, but I played through it on Twitch and posted the VODs for YouTube back in like 2020 or so. If you want links to it, it's just on a playlist, Warcraft 2, on the YouTube channel here. So maybe I'll play through Warcraft 1. I never touched it. And I just started with Warcraft 2 because my cousin had the demo. And I was like, what is this? And I fell in love with the sound design and the graphics and the art and everything else and the voice acting. For the king. That's right, man. That was the Paladin talking about stuff. That's where my love of Paladin started. 100%. And then, honestly, in Diablo 2 as well, played a Paladin. And then in World of Warcraft, played a Paladin. So, I mean, that's where the name came from. Overpooling is our guy, Queen. But I never really had any thoughts about Warcraft 1. I might have had, like, a conversation being like, so, what's Warcraft 1? And everyone's like, nah, it's kind of lame. You have to build roads, and you have to build on the roads, and it's restrictive. Not as fun as Warcraft 2 is. The graphics aren't as good. And I was like, oh, well, an interesting point. Fair enough. And I never really picked it up at all. Never even played it once. So, anyway, my point being, I should play Warcraft 1 now that it's been remastered, I suppose. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll stream it here, huh? I'm doing live streams out here quite a bit recently. Might as well do a little Warcraft while we're at it. The OG Warcraft of all Warcrafts. Ooh, blocking the hatch a little bit, but I mean, can't really do it that long when it's an overpool because guess what? Lings are on the way now. Okay, 2 exactly. Le dos Zerglingos. I have no idea what Zergling is in Spanish. Forge expanding here is our guy. Best. He is one of the greatest Protoss players right now. Queen, legendary guy. He was 0 for a long time. Changed his name to Queen, won 2 ASLs in 2020. So, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Boom, boom. Cannon up. He knows Lings are on the way. And just having A cannons really should be enough. Should be enough. A cannons. A cannons. Third base coming up. Interesting location for it. Over here at the 3 o'clock on Neo Sylphid. I don't know if I would check this if I was best. I think that's why it's here. That's kind of a smart move out of Queen. I like it. Alright, so gas getting fired up here from Queen. Going for that third because he knows nothing can stop it because the gateway is not even done yet. Like, the first gate isn't done here at 3 minutes, which is a good feeling as a Zerg player, man. Forge expands are safe, economical, but they are the opposite of aggressive. They cannot be aggressive at all. Cybercore is late. I mean, that means your Stargate is late. Hydra Den getting fired up here from Queen, and this is an RJB replay. So, you know it's good. This isn't a 40-minute game, but it's good enough that RJB put it in the DEF CON 1 folder, so I'm expecting this to get really interesting really soon, probably with some kind of a Hydra push. Right. So what else is going on? Oh, I'm reading The Wind and Truth, which is the 5th book in the Stormlight Archive series by Brandon Sanderson. He's planning on the series to be 10 books. He just released the 5th one on December 6th last week, and it's good so far. I'm enjoying it. It's like 1,500 pages, so it's going to take me a minute, but really enjoying it and cannot wait to see what happens at the end, so good stuff. Can recommend. If you want to start somewhere with Brandon Sanderson, it seems like Mistborn is the best place to go. That's where I started with Brandon Sanderson, was Mistborn. It's a trilogy, but the first book is really good in and of itself and really drags you in with a good, interesting magic system, good characters, exciting stuff, kind of dark aspects to it too. Really, really draws you in. My brother actually read Mistborn for the first time this year, really enjoyed it. And then one of my friends from high school, same thing. He started Mistborn this year, really enjoyed it, and now he's in the Sanderson ecosphere. Anyway, Zealots are going to the 3rd base, but these are enough Lings to handle these guys. I mean, at least, yeah, drag them out. Fight them here. Good micro on the Zealots. Yeah, I love this. The stutter step back, right? When you're fighting Lings, ooh, Is he keeping? Can he kill either one of these guys with his one ling? Yes, definitely. Okay, that one's dead, that one's dead. Great, fine. I said that like it was a question. It wasn't. Corsair's being added up, but dude, this is Hydra's. This is Hydralisk's. Getting a range upgrade first, which means he wants to hit this forge and deny this +1 attack, which Best knows is going to be attempted. You cannot put your forge in your wall like this against a Zerg and be like, nah, you know what, it'll be fine. Nothing will ever attack this forge. No, you have to assume Hydras will show up and shoot it down. And then you'll be very sad because you're investing in Corsairs, and Corsairs can't help against Hydras at all. Bringing an Overlord in case some DTs start shoving their way out here, but heck no. We didn't go DT route. We definitely went Stargate route, at least for now. Interestingly enough, he's going for the gateway. There you go. And the forge. And the range upgrade is finishing up for these Hydras soon. This is disastrous for Best. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, you cannot allow this to happen. He cancels the +1 attack on the forge. He knows he can't save it. He only has 3 zealots. They are a million miles away from getting speed. There's only 3 of them anyway. This is an aggressive 3-base Hydra push with a 4th base coming up behind it. This is just clean, man. This is clean queen. He showed up. He had a plan. He executed it. He's taking these cannons down, down, down. By the river. Probes get pulled out of this, too. They're fighting. Not what they want to do, but they are saving the lives of some of these zealots and some of these cannons. More cannons are warping in. It's a lot. It's a lot of cannons, but you need this many cannons. But dude, this 4th base is just the death of everything here, man. Zealot legs getting researched. That's looking fantastic. Loving that. Yeah, look at these probes. This is lost mining time because this Hydra stuff's been so aggressive. This Corsair has 0 kills, so I mean, getting scouting off, maybe taking some damage off of some Overlords, but not killing anything at all. You'll notice Best isn't making any more of those Corsairs because the Hydras are making it a necessity to get things like Zealots and just praying that leg enhancement finishes soon. Yeah, I don't know about diving in here. He does get 2 of the warping and cannons, gets that 3rd one. That is like, what, 7 Hydras down, though. Jumps in. He'll fight these probes, but in range of the cannons is not what you want to do. 29 to 27 workers in favor of Best right now, but this is a 4-basing Zerg, man. 4-basing. Macro hatch coming in. Lair getting started. Storm getting researched. Once the storm is here, this is over. Right? So can Queen end this now? Can he end it in the next, like, 40 seconds? I don't think he can. I don't think he has enough Hydras for it. 3 cannons. Now they're speed lots. Like, 4 speed lots here. This Overlord coming in for the scout is going to reveal a gateway, a gateway, a gateway, and the fact that there's gas. So not the greatest scout of all time. Maybe he'll get some more, though. Hold on. Sees a forge. Oh, there's a Nexus here. Quelle surprise. And I already knew about this, too. Unfortunately. And, all right, well, we didn't get any really good information. Other than, I guess, that there is the Templar Archives, which I don't think Queen knew that, right? These High Templar are set pretty far back. He can't see them, no. So he just he confirmed, right? He confirmed that it was going to be High Templar and actually some Dark Templar, too, now that Storm is done. Corsair scouting around, sees the macro hatch. I think this is just a all Hydra, all the time play. No lurker aspect is coming in. No Spire. No Queen's Nest. No Hive as a result. This is just Queen going for all Hydras. And guess what? Storm is pretty good here. Speed lots are pretty good here. The macro hatches, though, you got to be concerned about those. An Archon. That's kind of a novel thing to build when it's all Hydralisks. Because Archons pop like weather balloons when Hydras are attacking them. Oh, that Corsair died. That's pretty much, that was the scouting that Best had, was that Corsair, and now it's dead. So that hurts. Let's try not to do that next game. My goodness. Yeah, this Archon knows it cannot fight these Hydras. So it falls back to the Psystorm. Now look, best is tier 3. Queen, tier 2 at best. Right? Hydralisks do not require a lair. They are tier 1.5. Oh, I love the DT unload in the main base. Oh, no. 45 drones. Not anymore. Oh, man. Plus, he's fighting here. Dude, best is going to win this game. That's it. Queen doesn't know this is happening. He's trying so much to micro in the middle of the map, and he's doing great with it. He's doing okay. But he's got 15 drones killed. 15. The spawning pool is going to die. The Overlords have speed. That's something for Queen. But, dude, spawning pool died. Every drone in the main base is dead. Or retreated. I think one drone was able to evac out of here. Yo, that is how you do. Maelstrom gets fired up too, which is weird because he knows there's not a Spire. And Maelstrom is generally an anti-Mutalisk spell. Not really that great against Hydras just because they don't clump up like that, right? They can't overlap with each other. So you Maelstrom and you catch like 4 Hydras and then you storm them and you're like, wee. That's what I was living for, was storming 4 Hydralisks. But I guess if you have the Dark Templar and you kind of feel like their use is gone? Bam. Dark Archon is up. Lurker Aspect getting fired up here too. Spawning pool not actually really getting rebuilt for some reason. He's like, all I'm making is Hydras, Falcon. I don't... Like, did you notice my strategy here? And yes, Queen, I did notice your strategy. I just don't think it's very good at this point. He's getting a Lurker Aspect. Okay, fine. He's making Lurkers at least. But I don't know about this. I mean, Best can't get a 3rd base, which is a major problem. Here comes all the Hydras, but they have to shove themselves into this little choke where Storm is so good. Look at him. Look at him. The High Templar wanders out, and the Hydras go, whoa. And they run for their lives. That's the sound they make. Woo! That's how they run. That said, it's a 4-base to a 2-base scenario here, and as a Zerg, you're pretty okay with that. Is he going to make any Lurkers? Yes. Production tab says absolutely yes. So there's 2 of them. Ah, here are the rest. Lurker eggs pulsating in the sun. Can you imagine being a military guy, moving out and seeing eggs pulsating like that? You're like, ah, crap. That's Alien for you. Alien probably had a lot of influence on the Zerg, right? Maelstrom attempt. Yay! Gets the Maelstrom and the Storm combo. Dark Archon did not get any kills. Can do kills because it has feedback. But in that situation, great assist by him. About even supply right now, which is not where the Zerg player wants to be with Mass Hydralisk. He wants to be ahead in supply. But it's not going well for him at all. Does he have an OBS? I don't know if he has an OBS right now. He's making a new OBS. So these Lurkers are scary, but they're not going to unburrow and come into range of these goons with +1 because they will die. So they're going to sit out here for a minute. +1 attack is done for the Hydras and the Lurkers as well. New OBS shows up. This is tense. This is a tight little game here. And, okay, Lurker down. Lurker down. Zealots in front, Dragoons in back. Archon gets exploded. It took him a while longer than I thought it would. But, dude, does Queen just have too much stuff? Like, really? Is it just too much stuff? Dark Archon explodes, as they do. Very fun animation when they go down. It was a good Maelstrom. It caught more than 4 Hydras, so, I mean, we'll give that an A rank in this game anyway. This little dude can't figure out where he wants to go. He's like, can I just go? Fine, that's fine. That's a great spot. 110 to 116 supply. Best is up. He can't get a 3rd base, which has got to be gnawing at him. He cannot feel pleased by the fact he's trapped in these 2 bases. He tries to move out. The Hydras show up. The Lurkers show up. It's Hydra Lurker all day. What do I say about Hydra Lurker? You kind of got to win with it fast, man. You cannot win with it slow. This is not something where you can win at the 25-minute mark making nothing but Hydras and Lurkers. Now, unless you can starve the Protoss out and expand a couple more times. It's a good concave here from Queen. No Dark Swarms, though, mean these goons get a ton of value that they normally would not get. High Templar, no Storm there, no Storm there. But he doesn't know that. He's pre-dodging storms. He's like falling back in case storms show up. Because he doesn't know if those High Templar have storms. It's kind of a bluff. And then they do, right? That's the thing about High Templar. They don't, and then they do. Like right now, 4, 5, suddenly storm. Right? Suddenly, bam. Storm is here. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it for Queen all that much. He is macroing his absolute face off. Oh! And it worked! Hey! I was sitting here just being like so upset that Queen wasn't teching to anything else, and he only had these +2 hiders and lurkers, but Best was mining out. Best was starving. He never got that third base that he wanted. Never got that third base. And as a result, Best did have to tap because on 2 bases at 15 minutes is not going to work out for you if your enemy has 4 bases, which Queen has had for a really long time. Yeah, I mean, what a fantastic showing there out of Queen. He makes it happen. So, like, we get a good example of a game where Hydro Lurker actually wins against a good Protoss because he denied the third base, right? He's covering this area. He's covering this area. Where we've seen this fail is the Protoss is able to get out, get a third base, start making Reavers, right? Adding Reavers and Storm and Speedlots and Dragoons is all really good against this. But not enough size Storm. The Dark Archon didn't get enough value, I don't think. Not that, I mean, you had the DTs anyway. It's not like he built DTs for that purpose. He just had them lying around, so he used them. So, GG, that is a big-time win for our guy. What's going on here? Anyway, that is fantastic stuff there. Here from Queen. And yeah, it can work, but you're on a timer. 15 minutes is about as long as I want it to go for a Zerg player doing this strategy. And if it doesn't work after 15, you're dead. So GG. GG. 102,000 and 96,000 total points here. Best had more points. He killed a ton of stuff. He got outproduced a bunch too. And it was Hydras, not Lings. 9-1 buildings raised. And it's an outspend by enough in 15 minutes. And yeah, just a bit of a short one, but really, really nice game here. That was awesome. I mean, that was super, 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 super good. So way to go. That's a win for our guy Queen, and better luck next time, Best. And that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.